Alright guys, this is smirky-J back on the vAlmighty clan channel. I just wanted to give you a video on the tournament that I was partaking in. It was a really hard tournament actually. Pretty good players in this tournament. Really difficult tournament that I've had in a bit of time. Basically a lot of the players were 4,000 trophies, 3,000 trophies, same one, etc. and stuff. So it was a really hard tournament. I came up on top. I'll be showing you guys some replays in regards to this tournament. So these guys were all using really good meta decks in regards, especially this one. This is the HOG Ice Golem, which is the one I hate the most with the Elite Barbarians. That's the one I hate the most. But yeah, a lot of these guys are really good. So just wanted to make a video regarding this tournament. Also to update if you want more gameplay and commentary on some of the games using my deck. So if you're trying to use my deck and you want more experience or more understanding of how to use it, I'll be providing you some more gameplay in regards to it. So hopefully you stick around on the video and you watch the rest of the gameplays and the commentaries in regards to the games. Alright, thanks. Alright guys, so this is a tournament I won. It's called War. Really hard tournament, as I already said. But I'm going to be showing you guys the replays right now. So here we go. I was playing like meta people with really good meta decks that are like OP right now of this current month, I guess you can say. Which basically consists of the HOG Ice Golem with the Elite Barbs, or basically Elite Barbs in any deck. But it's mostly the HOG with the Ice Golem, the Bowler with the lightning spell, the Giant, and also the Graveyard spell is another one. The Electro Wiz is starting to become in the meta too. But let me start showing you guys some of the tournament battles, especially the ones that are like, I want to make sure that they're the start of the tournament right here. Alright, so let's start off with the Golem deck. I played against a guy with the Golem deck. Well, so basically this tournament had every single meta to show you guys, which is really important for you to understand my deck. So let's start off with the Golem deck that I played. I basically won almost every game in the tournaments. So let me play this one. I didn't really have anything at first, so I just waited for him to see what he would put. Because all my cards are basically defensive. So he played the minion horde, the mega minion, so I played the fireball just to like take it out, hit the tower as well. Put it at low health. I knew I could take out the mega minion with the tower, so then I used the log in order to lower the archers once they're about to cross. I put the musketeer in the back so I can start building elixir though, because it was about to be 10 elixirs, so I didn't want to just like sit there. I just arrowed because I didn't know what to do at that moment, honestly. Okay, so I placed the barbs right away in front of the golem, the ice wizards to slow it down. Usually I would have the log so I can push back that golem so it won't hit my tower. But right there I placed the musketeer in the back. It was still a pretty bad push because he had a pretty good push, I mean, but I still took him out, which was good. Didn't have enough time to place my hog in front of that musketeer, so there's no point of me trying to do that, wasting elixir. Place the hog. Since I knew he placed that there, I knew the musketeer would come down, so I waited to fireball it so I could lower the health. I then end up putting the ice wizard in the back to gain elixir. And then I'll place the barbs right when he's about to cross. Then once he's about to cross too, I'll log the golem to push it back a bit, because I want to make sure that he doesn't touch my tower when he explodes. Then I place my musketeer, try to take it out as much as I can. I fireball the rest over there to take it out, which is really important. I would have been screwed because now that I realize he has a lightning spell, I had to zap the musketeer because he would have gotten an extra hit. I felt like I knew that the tombstone would be right there, but I ended up missing it by one or little bit of a centimeter, literally. Played the musketeer. I went for a fast push. Played the hog. Went for a fast push. Fireball at that musketeer. Get it out of the way. Then I ended up zapping it. And that gave me the win. I did lose one battle in this tournament versus the Ice Golem Hog deck, but I beat him again. I beat him right after. So that was the first game versus the Golem. This one is versus. I don't really think we need to play that one on here. Not really sure. I don't really think we need to. I think I played this guy again twice, but I feel like the second time was more intense. Let me check it up here. Yeah, the second one was more intense. So let's go. We'll play that one after. This one, I basically just like demolished him. He did pretty good in the second one. He had a big advantage on me. But I'll show you guys how to get out of that situation. So that one's not really that hard to beat. Let's show against the Sparky Hog, a Sparky Giant deck. Sorry. Let's go against this one real quick. I usually like to say good luck in the beginning of the games, and I'll play the hog. Since I knew he played all those troops, I got the fireball ready to make sure I hit all of them and the tower. Positive elixir trade. I made sure I logged first because I wanted to take out that ice wizard just in case, so he doesn't chip damage onto my barbarians. I didn't want to waste a zap, so I waited with the ice wizard so I could take it all out. It would have been a waste of a zap. I played the hog real fast because I knew I could get a few hits, knowing that he placed that, because I could zap. I ended up fireballing the ice wizard to make sure that I could log him once he places a giant, knowing that he's going to place a giant. So I ended up logging, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I logged right here. Then I ended up arrowing because I really didn't want to have to worry about the Sparky. I feel like it would have been a better play to actually just like surround it with the barbs. It's just sometimes it's difficult to surround it. Sometimes you mess up. But he ends up taking down my tower right here because of the misplay. Because sometimes I end up playing the barbs and they end up not going fully around the Sparky, and it basically ruins everything. It'll make it even worse in the situation I was in right now. I end up zapping all those, getting 2 hits, taking out the tower. My main goal right now is taking out that giant. So I gotta push back that Sparky. I got a fireball. Oh no, I distracted it with the hog first. Then I fireballed, and then I used the zap. Place the barbs around the giant. Got a few hits with the musketeer. That's really important when you got one of his towers down. Chip his other tower halfway. With that musketeer, you get at least 2 hits. Fireball that. If I waited a little bit more, I could have probably hit both of them. into placing the giant, I place the barbs, then the ice wizard, then I place the log, take out all his little troops for his skeleton army. End up playing the musketeer right there, protecting the tower. I didn't have my barbs yet, so I went for a push through that mid side, that mid corner, and then placing my barbs, zapping those, making sure I hit the tower. Fireballing the ice wizard, placing another musketeer, and then logging it, I'm pretty sure. No, I didn't log it. Barbs. Waited some time off. I knew I had a good chance because it's 294. Pretty sure I could cycle my spells if I wanted to. Ended up logging just in case if he used a skeleton army, and then boom. Good game. Alright, so I showed you the replay of this guy. This guy. No, not that guy. Sorry. That guy I'm going to show you later. This guy. Now I'm going to be showing you this guy right here. Zahra. This guy's using the Electro Wiz with the miner. He's using basically a low elixir deck. He's the one that was on the top of the leaderboards with me constantly, so. When it comes to furnace, you always got to place the ice wizard or the musketeer. So you got to make sure you just chip it and then you place the fireball. But I didn't know he had the electro whiz, or I would have used it on that side. But this is like one of those difficult decks because see how he's trying to trick me? You got to wait a little bit. You got to play it smart. But the good thing about the deck is that, again, you have a lot of spells, especially because he has a princess, skeleton army, minion horde, and he has the goblin barrel. So this is a really good deck in order to chip off his tower and get his stuff out too. So you don't have to worry about him trying to trick you, use up all your spells. Because most people only hold only a zap and a fireball. Most people don't use a fireball, zap, log, and arrows. But my deck is really controlling on using them. So I ended up fireballing them, the Electro Wiz this time, instead of the furnace. And then I used a log, so I can hit all the princess and the two fire spirits. I end up zapping the minions. Because you don't want to arrow, it's an extra elixir when you know your tower can take them out one by one. See, he tried tricking me again, placing them forward, but I waited a little bit, then I arrowed. Because if I would have just waited, if I would have just like arrowed right away, expected he was a noob or something, I would have missed and he probably would have laughed or something. But you gotta wait sometimes. But again, I placed that ice wizard to help with that, and I knew he would place the furnace, but it didn't really help at that time. He played it smart. I'm waiting for my elixir to go up. It did, so I placed the fireball. Then I placed the musketeer to protect versus those fire spirits, and then I placed the log on that princess. I placed the HOG so we can focus on the HOG over there, and then I zapped those the goblin barrels, and then I arrowed the minion horde. Right there, I tried to hit both of the miner and the skeleton army, but I missed by a little bit. He was pressuring me too much, so I just wanted to make sure I got the skeleton army. Again, I zapped the goblins. I placed that musketeer like that halfway. I accidentally misplaced him by one tile. Placed the barbs because I didn't want to chance him chipping too much. I was hoping that my ice wizard would be able to chip the tower a little bit, but he didn't. So I ended up fireballing, going for a hog push, zapping those, I'm pretty sure, getting one hit on the tower. So I waited again because I knew he would try to trick me, but this time he didn't try to trick me, so he ended up getting a few hits on his benefit. This time I actually did place the musketeer correctly on my side, so I went for that hard push. I messed up because I was trying to go for a hard push, so I didn't place the arrows right on time, but it was fine. Ended up placing the log perfectly. Ended up fireballing the Electro Whiz. He placed his furnace way too close, so it gave me an advantage. Allowed my arrows to hit both the princess and the furnace. Plus, my musketeer was able to take out that furnace. Then I was able to go for that hog push when the musketeer was halfway. Place my ice wizard, then I zapped him so I can make sure he takes them all out at the same time. He tried tricking me again. He tried going for that princess push where he tricks, putting the princess on the other side so I could focus on the goblin barrel, but it didn't work. I ended up missing the Electro Whiz, but I still got it with the spell cycle. Yeah, so this is the one I ended up losing. Actually, I lost two. I lost to this guy. And I lost to Spikes. Spikes, I beat him afterwards, so it's that one deck I don't like. It's the HOG Ice Golem with the Elite Barbs. So I beat him right after. So we'll watch that replay. Place the HOG right away. I knew he has Elite Barbs, so there'll be no point of... Whenever you play against Elite Barbs, there's no point of building up your elixir for the musketeer and with the HOG, because there's no benefit. The Elite Barbs are just going to go through both of them like nothing. So you just want to make the most out of everything. So I logged those because I knew that if I played the Ice Wizard, it wouldn't be too much of a benefit. So I was really at a disadvantage right here. There was nothing I could really do, so I just waited for my barbs. He ended up fireballing all of them. I don't know, that just sort of got me frustrated at that moment. But, you know, I kept trying to go for it, so I ended up going for that hog push. He ends up ice spiriting it. Got a good 2 hits, I think. Yeah, a good 2 hits. So right now he's winning. Playing my musketeer. The good thing is he didn't place the ice golem right on time, so I was able to get a good 3 hits on his tower. I placed the log first, and then I placed my ice wizard, then I fireballed them. That's the best technique to do if you don't have your barbs for this deck. You got to make sure you use that fireball, and you may have to make sure you place the fireball in front of the elite barbs. Do not place the fireball behind or in between them, because it would only push them forward to the sides and it won't benefit you. If you shoot that fireball in front, it gives you a way better advantage. Place the barbs right in front. And if you place the barbs right in front, like a little, like 2 tiles before your tower, like if you know he's gonna place his hog beforehand, he won't hit your tower at all. You don't need to place any spells or anything. Just like 2 tiles ahead, you just gotta hold it there, and once you see that it's coming, like you have to know it's coming though, and then he won't hit your tower. But see how I used the fireball again? But yeah. So I went for a double lane push because I knew his tower's low. Try to get advantage on the other side. And then I placed those barbs. I didn't place them on time though this time, and they were too much to the side slanted, so I wasn't able to get what I wanted. I placed a log just in case if he got that last hit. I didn't want him to get that last hit. I'm glad my Ice Wizard stood up here because then he helps me, so he slows down their troops. So then he's placing the elite barbs, and now he's going for the hog push. And then I ended up beating him with the fireball.